Good morning. I'm downstairs a little late today. I got up at 4:12. Didn't make it down here until about 6. I was checking my email upstairs. So this is my first cup of coffee. Hold on a second. Oh, God. It's the Ethiopian, which is the last of it. And I'm going to have to make some probably this afternoon. Roast it in a pan on top of the stove. Takes about 20 to 30 minutes. Slow roasting it till it's almost black and almost bursting into flames. I'll do a video on it. I think you'll enjoy it. Hold on. Oh man, that is so good. First cup is bulletproof coffee today. This is too good to put down. All right. So we're up early today. And it's going to be a little real talk to men. Keeping it real. Kind of like the last one. So here we go. And this is from my Twitter page. You could follow me on Twitter at George Bruno. Well, good morning. Salt Enough Silver here. And I rolled out of the sack a little while ago, checked my email, came downstairs, made coffee. I have appointments at the salon today starting at 9 o'clock. I'm going to be busy all day. And then come home and make some coffee. So, actually roast some coffee. I'll make it tomorrow morning. Alrighty. When I first woke up, food shopping took me twice as long because I started reading labels. And that was a good change. Then the next level is shopping real fast because your food has only one ingredient. Ribeye. Ingredients. Ribeye. So, being on the carnivore diet, carnivore as people would say, for 5 weeks now, I've lost just a shitload of weight. Weight that I never thought that I would lose. I'm getting trim, quite trim. The good thing about my fat is that my fat was in all the right places. I was fat in the shoulders and chest. I mean, I still had a good masculine figure because my fat was well distributed. And I was bulky, muscular. Now I'm working out, opting for a thinner, trimmer, slimmer, leaner, muscular look. And 5 weeks on the carnivore diet, which is eating nothing but meat. Don't get on me about it. It's my choice. You can choose to eat other things if you want, but this is what's working for me. I've completely, 100% reversed any diabetic issues. 0 issues. I have energy. The weight is gone. My pants are falling off me. The new belt that I bought, I'm already on the last hole on the belt, so I'm going to be drilling another hole pretty soon. And this has worked well. On the weekends, I will go out and I will have whatever I want, but I'm more conscious of the carbs. One of the things that I found out too is there is the concept of eat meat, drink water. For a few days, I was drinking like energy drinks, like you scoop it out of the little container, put it in the bottle of water, shake it up, and you just sip on that. And that had me feeling like shit. And I was thinking, why am I not feeling well? It's because I was putting some weird shit in my body. And when you do carnivore, through the process of elimination as you add things back into your life. I'm not going to be a full-time 100% carnivore. But as you add things back, you see the effects that it has on your body. Like I had a beer the other night. It tasted like shit. And I love beer. So that was interesting because I was just basically drinking a pint of carbs and just, I don't know what it was, but I normally love beer. Did not like it. Never stopped liking whiskey or tequila. What else? The energy drink made me feel like shit. I just need to go back to just drinking water. So that container gets thrown out today. Let's take a look at what else is on the Twitter feed. Is it sustainable for me? Probably not, because I like food, but I also like my health more than I like food. And I learned to break my carb and sugar addiction. That was a big thing. And it took literally a month. So now I'm actually completing week number 5. And I've learned to listen to my body, and it feels good to have a flat stomach. I mean, it's weird. There's no tummy there at all. There's some fat that's thicker there than anywhere else in my body. Here's the weird thing too. When I lost all the fat, like I said, I had shapely fat. Now I have kind of like looser skin. I don't have like that, you know, that thing, that flapping skin. I don't have any of that. I'm still muscular, but I'm noticing my skin is looser. So the only way to tighten that back up is to, you know, pump some iron and kind of fill up that space with muscle versus having it looking like a stuffed sausage. This is also what I found out. Beef satisfies you longer than chicken. With beef, you can have normal bowel movements. Chicken, you have shitty, pasty, like pastry bag kind of bowel movements, if that makes any sense. Messy. Turkey, shit. I don't think it should be part of the diet on a regular basis. Pork works for me. So beef and pork work better for me than chicken. Turkey, forget it. Processed food, forget it. So it's been interesting. There's 1,000 yous, there's only one me. Kanye West, from the song Stronger, 2007. Better to be single and want to be married than be married and want to be single. Better yet, be single and content. When it comes to being a red pill man, a red pill aware man, men need to disavow themselves from any form of violence towards people, period. Defending yourself against attacks is not considered violence. It's considered stopping the violence. But I would say men need to keep their hands in their damn pockets and never be aggressive towards another person, or especially a female. And there's many times where even if you keep your hands in your pockets, if they are in a fist in your pockets, that still comes out in the way that you speak. So get rid of the fist. It can only lead to bad things. And I said this on a tweet recently. Dude, you are to never hit her or clench your fist. Keep your hands in your pockets, your mouth shut, and walk away. No punching walls, no slamming doors or throwing shit. It will never end well. And if you feel like doing that, please message me. So I made myself a a resource for someone who has that propensity. If you already did something stupid, you're on your own, because I can't fix stupid. But I can help you vent and de-escalate if you feel yourself on that trajectory of violence. It doesn't matter what she did or how you feel about what she did. Walk away. That is the real walk away movement. I reached 70,000 subscribers in the past week. Happy about that. And I'm not going to lie, I am the pastor of a mega church. The only difference between my mega church and other mega churches is I don't take an offering on purpose, and I never sing the blues. Fess up, bitches. How much money did you make while sleeping? Show these mofos what passive income is all about before they go to their cubicles. Why make money just while you're awake? It's your obligation to do more. Optimization is the highest and best use of your time, 24 hours a day. Do you have a PID, a personal independence day, when you could say goodbye to the retail store? When you could say goodbye to the cubicle? It can be done. I did it. You watched it in real time. The whole concept of a woman desiring a man of God is flawed. I've heard women say that they like their man after men's retreats. And nobody has experienced more men's retreats, men's breakfasts, and topical Bible studies than me. I've been to everything. I chased after knowledge. I was a true men's ministry junkie. I had a pastor who brought Elizabeth Elliot in to do a women's retreat weekend upon a recommendation by a female parishioner in the church. His response says it took him 3 years to undo all the damage that was done. All of a sudden, every woman in the church was unhappy with her husband. Female Christian thought leaders. Bullshit. When a woman comes in and does a retreat, an author does a retreat for women and tells them that their men should be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and praying and leading the family as a man of God. All of a sudden, every woman's husband does not measure up. Now, this is not an opportunity for you to bash the church, bash God, or anything like that, because I won't tolerate that. But my thoughts are this. When ideal men are talked about in retreats and Bible studies, and women's retreats and Bible studies, of course every woman is going to feel disappointed that her husband doesn't measure up. That's what I feel about female Christian thought leaders, and it's not misogynistic in any way. Old beta males are fairly pathetic and spread their cancer to younger, vulnerable, hurt, aimless men. They exist in two habitats, churches and politics. And they get away with their bullshit under the guise of church and politics. When I first went on Facebook in 2009, you get found by your high school and college friends. The first message I got from an old college buddy was, "Are you still hanging with supermodels, playmates, and cheerleaders?" My response was, "Yeah, that got me real far, didn't it?" Ain't it funny how your new life didn't change things? You are still the same old girl you used to be. Glenn Fry, 1975. You can unplug from church without unplugging from God. You just have to have a solid source of fellowship, discipline to stay in the Word, and a place to serve. That's the challenge. If your only spiritual food is Twitter, YouTube, TED Talks, intellectualism, or television, you're going to starve. I am closer to 60 than I am to 50. The only thing about women as they get older is that they color their hair every 6 weeks. That's it. They are still hypergamous in nature. You will still have games. The 60-year-old man still gets yanked around if he doesn't have game, just like the 25-year-old, the 30-year-old, the 40-year-old. Nothing changes except they now have gray hair and wrinkles. So, game up. Have your shit together, boys. There's nothing more pathetic than an old beta male who hasn't perfected the art of being a man. All right. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about this. If shit ever hits the fan, look for the guy with a Paracord bracelet. That's the dude that you want to be around. If she's a shitty girlfriend, she'll be a shitty wife. The things that bother you now, multiply that by 5 bazillion if you marry her. You heard of big Tow, right? BGTOW, boxers going their own way because they lost 1 or 2 fights. Think about that. Get a good haircut, a good shave or a beard trim. Whiten your teeth. Whiten your damn teeth, boys. Work out. Stand up straighter. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm kind of slumped over. I'm at the kitchen table. I'm in the cozy nook right now, which is a little bump out in my kitchen. Let me have a sip of my coffee. I usually move the recycle bin right here out of the way before I start the video, but oh my Lord, that is so good. Look at, I'm just sitting at the table, arms like this. Now watch me sit up straighter. That's me straightening up my spine. This is me slumped over. Look, see how I look right now? Versus this. Shoulders back, chest out, stomach in, and of course, it's easier to keep your stomach in when it's flat. Pelvis rotated a little forward, stand up straighter, get rid of that, what I call the iPhone neck, straighten out. I just got 3 inches taller, literally, okay? Now when you stand up, you do the same thing. You'll get like 1 inch or 2 taller, literally, okay? And your presence carries more gravitas, more weight. Get up 1 hour earlier, which for me would be, my God, would be 3:30. I'm not doing that. I already get up at 4:30. Today at 4:12, because the raccoons are making noise outside. Have more than one income source, dudes. We'll talk about that in the future. Smile more. Your smile is the key that unlocks doors to opportunity. And if your smile is not bright and white, you won't smile. Your teeth don't have to be perfectly straight. Mine are not, but my teeth are white. And when I go out, I use my smile because it opens doors. It doesn't, smiles bring people to you. Smirks make people wonder about you. They're suspicious of you. And frowns and bitch face repel people. I want you to be the G that you were created to be. I sucked at woodworking until I learned how to do it. Now I can build anything. I sucked at living until I learned how to do it. Chronically contemplating suicide for many years. Now I live like a fucking boss. Learn to stay alive. Learn to help others stay alive. And thrive like a boss. I was a therapist for 22 years and I cut hair. I have a master's in counseling and education. I had some serious burnout issues and things with my career, and I went into hair full time. I went to the top in no time because I'm disciplined and I go to the top in whatever I do. I'm not there to compete, I'm there to dominate. And I do social media, networking, and marketing quite well. I used to save lives in front of the chair. Now I save lives from behind the chair. If she moves in with you because, hey, it's cheaper, and no sense in us paying rent on 2 different apartments, or you move in with her, then she will split when her career takes off, or 2, when she upgrades to boyfriend 2.0. And last but not least, the one who loves the least has the most power. That's called the law of least love. If you feel her drifting from you, she's not just thinking about it. She was already with someone else. Women don't leave men and go to nothing. Don't waste one more minute. And giving an ultimatum to a woman, according to my friend Rollo Tomasi, giving an ultimatum to a woman is the ultimate declaration of powerlessness. Thanks for watching, boys. Have a great day. See you soon.